Hi everyone, I am Dawnelle with YogiApproved.com. Today we're going to be working on AgeDEFY Movement Therapy, a 30-minute workout that's designed to make you move and feel young. This workout was created for people of all ages, and the reason is because if you're out there and you're 30 and you're feeling stiff or in pain, then you're living old. And if you're 60 and you're supple and you're active and you're having fun, then you're living young. And I'm here to help everyone live young through movement. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. I'm going to have you lay out your mat like this, and then I'm going to have you step off the mat. So we begin with movement therapy for the feet. And the way we're going to start is taking your feet wider than your hips. I want a wider base for this program. Okay, so instead of having stacked joints, open up the base, because movement therapy is about creating space for the movement. And so what I want you to do now is to lower all 10 toes on the ground and start to push as hard as you can through the big toes, right underneath the nail bed of each toe. Claw at the ground with the big toes. Notice as you claw at the ground with your toes how your body weight shifts forward ever so slightly, and the back side of you, the back of the body, engages automatically. Now what I want you to do is lift all 10 toes from the ground, Pada Bandha, and feel the tripod energy of each foot. So underneath the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the center of each heel, and feel the arches of your feet lifting. And as you do that, notice how your weight shifts back and the front side of your body engages automatically. Now draw the toes down towards the ground again. Feel your body weight shifting forward. Press down through the big toes. Lift from the center of the chest. Widen your collarbones. And then we're going to do that again. Lift all 10 toes from the ground. Lift your arches. Activate your inner thighs. Activate your pelvic floor. Lift up into the front of the chest. One more time. Lower the toes. Shift forward. Press down. And now lift all 10 toes. Shift back. Good. So lifting the toes, lifting the arches, energizing the legs, the pelvic floor, lifting up into the heart center. This is called Pada Bandha. Now I want you to lower your toes again, shift forward. Start to press down through the big toes, and as you do, begin to lift up. Lift your heels vertical. Standing on the balls of your feet, working the toes against the ground, working the wobble is what I call it. So if you're doing this, don't try not to do it. Just be with the wobble. Press your big toes into the ground and try to get a hold of the wobble. Standing with your heels vertical and your chest up and your collarbones wide. Good. Now slowly start to lower the center of your heels to the ground. As soon as the center of the heels touch, lift all 10 toes, Pada Bandha. Nice. We're going to go through that. Lower the toes, shift forward, press down, lift your heels, lift the center of your chest, work the wobble. Lower your heels to the ground. Lift all 10 toes, shift back, Pada Bandha. Good. Lower the toes, shift forward, press down and lift your heels. It's called releve. Nice. And then lower your heels, lift all 10 toes, Pada Bandha. Let's do that 4 times. Come up, releve. Use your big toes to control the wobble. Come down, heels down, toes up, Pada Bandha. Activate your feet, activate your arches. 3 more times. Releve, working your toes against the ground. Good, come down, lift your toes, Pada Bandha. 2 more times. Lower your toes, lift your heels, releve. Lift your chest, lower your heels, lift all 10 toes, Pada Bandha. You got it 1 more time, releve. Work the wobble. Let the body work it out. Press the toes down to the ground. We don't move until we control the wobble. And then slowly lower your heels to the ground and lift all 10 toes. Now find the space between those 2 movements. Lower the toes, but keep the action. Breathe. Good. Now what I want you to do is curl your toes under, step towards the mat just slightly. Curl your toes under on the mat. Press, knee forward, hip back. You can bend this left knee and stretch through the top of your foot and the front of your ankle up into the shin. And then gently switch. Take your other foot, curl the toes under, apply a little pressure. Your knee goes forward, your hip goes back. Bend this right knee, get a little deeper, breathe. And then slowly come back to your center. Step off the mat, pause. Feel the action in your feet. Your arch is lifting. Put your big toes to the ground. Tighten your legs. Lift the center of your chest. Now we're going to start to move the shoulder blades, the scapula. You're going to do shoulder blade rotations or scapular rotations. Spread the shoulder blades wide around your spine. And now draw your shoulders up towards your ears. Now draw your shoulder blades back. And now pull the tips of your shoulder blades down your back. And as soon as they go down, widen them again. Pull them away from each other. Lift up. Lift the center of your chest. Draw the tips of the shoulder blades together and then move them down your back. So full movement. I'm going to turn to the side so you can watch it from the side. So your tips of your shoulder blades are going to spread wide as your spine rounds. And then you're going to slowly lift up, lifting the center of your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Bring the tips of your shoulder blades together. Engage your back and then let them melt down. Let's do that one more time. Open the shoulder blades wide. Lift. Draw them together. And then let them melt down. Let's do that together 4 times. Scapular rotations. 4. Good. 3. 2. Last one. Roll it back and down and hold. Good. Now from here, your shoulder heads, I want you to roll them forward and in. Internal rotation. And then from here, external rotation, your shoulder heads go back and down. And as you roll forward and in, your spine rounds. And as you roll back and down, your spine extends. So we are starting already to get some movement in the shoulders and in the mid-spine, the thoracic spine. To me, if your thoracic spine, your middle spine, is mobile and fluid, and it can move with ease, then you feel young. When you feel young, you live young. So do this a few more times. Move with it. Pull your chest in, pull your shoulders forward, pull your shoulders back, chest forward. Good. Do that 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come to the center. Come to that space between the 2 movements. Your collarbones are wide. Stand tall. Good. Now, take your hands to your rib cage. Hold on to your rib cage. The movements of your thoracic spine are flexion, where you suck in the front. Extension, where the back gets strong and the front gets wide. Come back to your center, that space between the 2 movements. The spine also side bends, lateral flexion. Come back to your center. It also rotates. So you rotate through the rib cage area, come back to your center, and you rotate. Come back to your center. Drop your arms down. We're going to go through the movements of the spine, but we're going to do it in a very flowy way. So as you inhale, I want you to suck in your chest, round your spine. And as you exhale, come back to your center, collarbones wide. Come to that space between the movement. And now as you inhale, roll your shoulders back, draw your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, come back to your center, that space between the movement, collarbones wide. Let's do that again with the breath. Inhale, suck your chest in, suck your belly in, round your spine, spread your shoulder blades, and as you exhale, come back to your center, collarbones wide. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, pull the chest forward and up, engage the back, lift the chest, and then exhale, come back to your center. Nice. Let's do that together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, back to your center. Nice. Now let's do some side bending. Slow. Open up the left side of your body and then come back to your center. Slow. Open up the right side of your body. Return to your center. Let's do that 1 more time, each side slow, getting the movement pattern down, opening up through the ribs, every rib expand, and then come back to your center. And side bend again, feel the expansion. Good, and then come back to your center. Now let's flow side to side. Here we go. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your center. Nice. So when we move the spine, what we want to do is we want to allow movement, but resist movement as well. So we're going to start with some rotations. You're going to take your right elbow and you're going to pull it across your body. Let your left shoulder turn back, and you only twist in that rib cage area. Keep your gaze forward. Resist the twist in the hips. Feel the action in the abdominals. Feel the action in the back muscles. Feel that action throughout the rib cage, twisting in the thoracic spine. Now you come back to your center in that space between the movements. And then slowly bring your left elbow across the body, reach the right shoulder back, and twist only as far as your body can go without you breaking the line. So resist the twist in the hips, resist the twist in the head. Good, and then come back to your center. Let's do that again. Go across the body, reach around, come across the body, reach around. Good, let's keep doing it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your center, to that space between the movements. Good. Right shoulder scapular rotations, just single arm scapular rotations. Start to move your spine, move your shoulder. 4 more. 4. Good. 3. Everything we do prepares us for what's coming next. Final 2. Last one. Bring it down, lock it in, switch to your left side. Scapular rotations. Move the shoulder blade around on the back. Move your spine. Feel your shoulder heating up. One more time. Come back and down and hold. Perfect. Now from here, from the front of your wrist, you're going to reach your right arm forward and then up, just about to this level. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. So right here is your reach. If you were to do any more without breathing up, all you're doing is pulling your arm back. So what I want you to do to lift your arm high to the sky is lift the entire body and let the arm follow. So you get this full range of motion in the shoulder. Good. Now reach forward and come back to your stand. Pause. Reach the front of the wrist forward and up. Pause. Now breathe up through the whole body. And as the body lifts, notice how the arm gets above the head. Right? Now reach forward and come down into that space once again. Switch to the left arm. Reach forward and up. Pause. As soon as you feel resistance, just pause. Don't pull your arm back. Instead, lift your entire body. Take a breath in, expand and reach high, and then reach forward and down. Come back into that space between. We'll do it one more time. Left arm. Reach forward and up. Now breathe up and let the arm follow with the breath, and then slowly reach down and stand. Good. Let's start putting that together into more of a flow. Reach forward and up. So as I reach up and I breathe up, I'm also reaching down, pull in opposites. Now reach forward and down. Now reach back as far as you can until you get stopped. Nice. Do that again. Reach forward and up. Breathe up. Nice. And then reach forward, back and down. Go back as far as you can until you get stopped. And then let's do it one more time. Reach up and then reach back. Now come back to your center. Nice. Switch arms. Reach forward and up. Pull in opposites. Reach up, reach down. Stretch this entire line. Breathe as high as you can. And then reach forward and down and go back until you get stopped. Don't force it. Just stop where you stop. And then do it again. Reach up, reach down, stretch. Reach forward and down. Reach back. Feel it. Good. One more time. Everything we do prepares us for what's coming next. And then reach back and hold. Come back to that space between. Reach arms out, shoulder height, pause. So shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, in that order. We're going to take your right arm down to your side. Let's just work one arm at a time. Internal rotation. You'll go forward and down with the shoulder first. Then you let the arm follow, and then the elbow, and then the forearm, and then the wrist, and then the thumb, and all of a sudden your palm is up, and you're in full internal rotation. Now let's stabilize this position by pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Now, shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb in that order. External rotation. Lift, roll the shoulder back, roll the arm back, the elbow, the forearm, the wrist, and the thumb, and the palm is up. Return to neutral, that space between. release. Let's try it on the other arm. Same thing. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb. Get ready. Internal rotation. Forward and down. Let the arm follow, the elbow follow, the forearm follow, the thumb, the wrist and the thumb. Palm is up. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. External rotation. Shoulder first. Arm, elbow, wrist, thumb, palm is up. Stretch. Good. Return to neutral. Release. Stand. Okay, so we're going to add on. Remember, everything we do prepares you for what's coming next. Reach out, shoulder height, neutral position, collarbones wide. From here, both arms at the same time. Internal rotation. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, thumbs, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. External rotation. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, thumbs, palms up. Now stretch high to the sky. Look with your eyes to your thumbs. Try to bring your palms together. Good. Now flip your palms. Push the walls away with your hands and slowly slide back into your standing position. That was awesome. Let's move on. Reach your arm forward and up again. Breathe up. Reach up. Good. Now reach forward, down, and back. Once you get stopped, pause. Right here, we're going to apply that internal or external rotation. External rotation, shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb. You're going to twist in the rib cage, reach back, and then from here, you'll reach up and over, and it's called a swim. Use the muscles right here around your spine. Swim through thick, thick water. Return to that space between the movement. Okay, so that should feel good. Let's do it on the same arm one more time. Reach forward and up. Breathe up. Reach up. Good. Now reach forward, down. Go back until you get stopped. Pause. Shoulder, external rotation. Let the elbow follow. Start to rotate in the rib cage. Now turn your gaze behind you. Reach back a little bit. Now look up. Reach to the sky. And right here, swim through that thick, thick water. Come back to stand. One more time. Reach forward and up. Stretch. Good. Reach back. External rotation. Rotate. Look back. Reach up. And swim. Come back to standing position. Let's switch arms. Reach forward and up. Stretch. Good. And then come back. Once you get stopped, external rotation. With a rotation, look back. Now look up. Come up and over and swim. We're going to do that 2 more times. Reach forward and up. Good. Reach forward and back. External rotation. Spinal twists. Reach back. Reach up. Use this line to come through that thick, thick water back into your space between. One more time. Come up and then reach back. Good. And then come around and swim. Come back into that standing position. That was great. Now take your feet right here. Start to come into Pada Bandha. Bend your knees. Nice. We're going to learn how to hip hinge. You have your sit bones, those 2 bones you sit on, and the center of your chest. We move in opposites. Let your sit bones go up. Let the center of your chest go down. That's puzzle piece 1. Lift all 10 toes. Now from here, you're going to pull your sit bones straight towards the wall behind you, and you're going to pull your chest forward to the wall in front of you. And you're going to pull in opposites. And the more your hips pull back and your chest pulls forward, the more space is created for you to go down into your hip hinge. Now, once you get stopped, like right here, I'm stopped. I can feel it in my hip. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move around a little bit, because we move around to soften the body, to create space. So instead of me telling you exactly how to move around, just kind of explore the movement. Move the hips up and back. Move the chest forward and down. Always working in opposites, equal and opposite at all times. Pause. Come to your center, pull your hips back, your chest forward, keep your gaze high, keep getting deeper and deeper, and then come back into a stand. Whew. Okay, ready? Right arm forward and up. Reach up. Right arm forward, back and around. Twist. Come around into a swim. Good. Left arm forward and up. Stretch. So good. Finish it. Twist, look back, look up, come into a swim. Right here. You're going to take the elbow across the body. Twist, come around. Twist, come around. Now we're going to add a side bend. Twist and pause. Lift the elbow as high as you can over the head, side bend, and then come back into your standing position. Come around, up and around, side bend. Good. Now we're going to do it again. Twist, side bend, come back into your stand. Twist, side bend, come back into your stand. One more. Now you're going to come around with a straight arm, internal rotation, go across. Now reach out, your palm is up, reach up and around, return to stand. Do it again, internal rotation, reach out, up, and all the way back to stand. Let's do it again. Spin the shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, come across the body, reach out, reach up, return to your stand. One more time. Internal rotation. Whew. Pause. Go into your hip hinge. Butt up, chest down. Lift all 10 toes. Move around. So pull your elbows forward, pull your chest forward, pull your hips back. We're just starting to work into the feet again, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Pull the hips back, pull your chest forward. See how far you can go forward and back. Keep creating that space and see if you can bring your elbows to your knees. Chest up, gaze up. Pause here for 10. Pada bandha in the feet. Your feet have to be energized. Keep pulling your hips back. Keep pulling your chest forward. And if this is too deep for you right now, this is where you need to be. Be where you are today. Every day you do this, the more you move, the better you get at moving. I promise. Slowly come back to stand. Let's put it all together. Scapular rotations. 4. Good. 3. 2 more. Move your body. Good. Pause here. Side bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Inhale, round your spine, spread your shoulder blades wide. Exhale, come back to that space between. Collarbones are wide. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades together, extend the spine. Exhale, come back to your center. Let's do that 8 times. Pull forward, pull center, pull back, pull center. Good. Pull forward, pull center, pull back, pull center. 2 more. Follow your breath. 1 more. Pull it back. And come to your center and pause. Nice. Right arm forward and up. Stretch. Right arm forward and back. Rotate around, reach back, come up and around, swim. Come back to your stand. Left arm forward and up. So good. And then reach forward, back and around. Rotate, lift up, and swim. Start with the left arm this time. Twist across the body. Cross the body. 2 more times. Good. Now let's add the side bend. Reach across, pull the elbow up, side bend. Perfect. Reach across, pull the elbow up, side bend. 2 more times. Big movements. Good. Now straight arm, internal rotation, reach across, reach out, up, and over. Good. Internal rotation, reach out, up, and over. 2 more times. Breathe through it. Big movements and pause. Back into hip hinge. Move around. So don't just get stopped. Move around. Create space for movement. And then once you're in it, as deep as you can go, touch your elbows to your knees if you can, and then lift up. We're going to start to work on single leg motion control. Lower your right big toe to the ground. Shift to the right. You stabilize the knee through the big toe, so keep the big toe connected the whole time. Push down and lift up. Pull your heel to your butt. Pause. Now we're going to do something called energy ball. Bring the knee in to your midline. Bend this knee. Get lower and lower and see if you can touch your knee to your calf muscle. Now from here, we're going to do an energy ball bounce. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. And now you're going to come up, pull the knee forward and up. Pull the opposite elbow up with it. Lift the knee as high as you can. Work the wobble. Now expand out, abduct, get wide away from your midline. Come back down into a standing position. Let's do it again. Hip hinge. Pause. Move around. Get loose. Nice. Now shift over to your left. Use your big toe to stabilize the knee. Pull your heel to your butt. Work the wobble. Take a moment. Now draw the knee towards your calf muscle and hold. Try to create a connection. If you're not there today, that's okay. You will be there soon. Start to pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Come up, lift the knee, forward and up. Opposite elbow. Now, abduct, get away from your midline, come back into your stand. That was good. Let's do it again. Hip hinge. Just starting to get our hearts beating a little bit. We're working our whole body now. Single leg motion control. Go back to where we left off. Energy ball. Pause. Good. Now you're going to do standing pigeon. Your hip is going to go one way. Your chest is going to go the other way. You'll go slow as you can. Rotate. Stabilize the knee. Pause. So it's pigeon stretch, but in a standing position. So we're working the whole body. Working on balance, technique, new movement, new results, making our mind young by messing up the way we move our bodies, right? If you're so used to doing half pigeon on the mat, this is a totally new experience, brain and body. Pause. Now, extend the back knee. Touch the floor. Pause. Spin the back heel in and down. That turns the body, because when we move our feet, we move our body. Now, reach your left arm forward and up. Look up. Expand up. Good. Now reach your arm forward, coming down, lift your back heel. Bend this knee, get deep, come back, knee up, elbow up, work the wobble. So good. Expand out, come into a standing position, hip hinge. We have one more side. That's it. Shift, lift it up, bring it into an energy ball, and hold. Good. So your hip's going to go this way. Your chest is going to go this way. It's called standing pigeon. Don't let the knee move. Use your big toe to protect the knee. Rotate, stabilize, breathe. Single leg motion control is the greatest gift you can give your body, because when you can do anything on one leg, you can do anything in life, and that's a promise. Extend the right knee, the back knee. Touch the ground. Let the body follow the foot. The heel spins in and down. The body just naturally follows. Reach the right arm forward and up. Look up, stretch up. New movement, new results. Butt up, chest down. Start to come out of it. Lift the back heel. Slide around. Bring the knee up, elbow up. Reach. Nice. And then take it wide again. Come back into a stand. Come back to the upper body. Twist. Twist. Side bend. Side bend. Internal rotation, big circles. Good. Internal rotation, big circles. Pause. Hip hinge. Almost done. Shift to the right. Pull the heel up. Come back into your energy ball. Good. Now from here, go back into your standing pigeon. Hip and chest go in opposite directions. Extend the knee. Lower the heel. Reach forward and up. Breathe. Come out of it, lift the heel. Slowly come back around. Lift the knee as high as you can. Go out. Come into a standing position. Left arm. Here we go. Across the body. Across the body. Side bend. Side bend. Nice. Internal rotation, big circle. Remember, all these movements are therapeutic in nature. Pause. Hip hinge. We're almost done. Shift to the left. Use your big toe to protect your knee. Pull the heel up. Come into your energy ball. Tap knee to calf. Good. Now slowly make your turn. Hip one way, chest the other way. Pause, work the wobble. So see how I'm letting the wobble happen? Once I have control of it, I can extend the knee. Reach back, turn the heel in and down. Reach forward and up, stretch the body in a totally new way. And then slowly come back. Knee forward and up, opposite elbow. Open it up. Breathe. Scapular rotations for 8, 7, big movement. 6, 5 more. 5. Final 4. Final 3. 2 more. Last one. Go into a deep hip hinge. Butt up, chest down. Butt back, chest forward. Move around. Keep moving your butt back. See if you can get your elbows to your knees. And then slowly come into a stand. Roll your arms back. Reach out and all the way up. Look up. Palms touch. Reach out and all the way down. Good. Now reach forward and up. releve. Breathe your arms high above your head. Come back into that stand, that space between the movement. And we do it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. So we end in ue. What ue means to us is effortless action and beauty in motion. That beauty in motion, that's living young. I say it, you say it. Ue. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.